G'day friends, Maloa here. Looking forward to continuing on here in Legacy of Morgoth. We're gonna be starting out here with Saduk.
There are knives everywhere! Everywhere!
Saduk's eyes dart from your face to Koltek and back again. Promise me you will protect me, he gasps through the pain. Saduk eyes you warily. You ask him what happened to Balakad.
It is of no use then. The kindred will never let me live!
Knowing I helped their prisoner escape their clutches, they did not know I prayed for the return of the heirs of Castamere. I received word from Saclafel that, if I aided her son in his escape, she would attack the city and overthrow the usurping kindred. Puzzled, you asked how the widow Saclafel was able to send a message to Saduk from her exile in the Shield Isles. He coughs wetly and tries to dab away the blood. Every morning, I collected the jar set aside for me and filled it with water from the bay. It was the task of water-bearers to fill the fountains within the citadel of Azagath. On several mornings, there were letters for me hidden beneath my jar. They told me to bring Balakad to a safe location beneath the city, in Umbar Mok. Saclafel and the heirs would then attack and restore our rightful ruler. You ask why Saduk left the city instead of hiding Balakad in Umbar Mok, as the letters directed, and tears suddenly stream from his face. I thought that you would be too near the kindred, and they would find him easily. If only I had done as the letters directed. Instead, we fled from the city, surviving in the wild lands for weeks, but always we felt the jaws of discovery pressing on our heels. In this land, we were discovered by an Ordokai patrol outside their hilltop fortress. My lord Balakad fought bravely, but to no avail.
If Balakad had fallen, his body would have been found when the highwaymen of Jalpur encountered Saduk.
I think it is more likely the soldiers brought him back to jirush. The Ambaruli warrior Rahazi will be interested to learn that one of the men we seek may now be held by her hated foe. See what she has to say about this, Maloa. I will remain here and keep an eye upon Saduk. Let's go see what Rahazi has to say.
Did the injured man give you the information you sought?
You tell Rahazi that one of the men sought by your traveling companions may have been brought to the town of Jirush in Kudzagin by a patrol of Ordokai soldiers She nods thoughtfully and grips her weapon more tightly. Then let us learn the truth of it, Miloa. First we will ask questions, and then we will draw blood if it becomes necessary. Jirush lies to the west. And that's where the other dude is also waiting for us. Let's just check the stable master.
Nihu, it is good to see you.
Alright. I'm gonna cheat and use a mithril coin.
Nico, it is good to see you.
Good to see you too, my friend. Silence hangs over the town of Jirush, as if the entire town holds its breath.
I'm sorry, I know nothing.
Please leave me be. I do not wish to speak with you.
I have nothing to say to you. Please move along.
And do not disturb me. We have troubles enough without such as you drawing the attention of soldiers from the fortress.
No one wishes to speak with you?
About the man the soldiers apprehended outside the city several days ago, I am not surprised. My neighbors do not wish to draw the eyes of their occupiers upon them again, for to do so might brand them rebel against the Empire. They have not my courage. No, I am not afraid of the soldiers who live in the fortress, but if I am to answer your questions, I need some assurance it will be worth my while. I'm a craftsman of fine things, but with fewer caravans passing along the road of riches, I need to price my individual wares more highly than before. If you bring me the sharp jackal teeth I need for a necklace I am made king, I will tell you what I know about this man you seek. Jackals can be found outside the city and throughout the sands of Kudzagin. Now remember, only the sharpest of their teeth will suffice for my purpose and earn you the answers you desire. Okay, let's go hunting. I guess this is the fortress they're talking about. Okay, we've got all the teeth. Let's take it back. Go see what to Aranesh. I'll come back for you later.
You have brought to me the jackal teeth I requested.
They will become the centerpiece of my next work of craft, the sale of which will put food upon my table when next the caravan passes through jirush. You have earned the information I have to tell you, my new friend. Aranish looks over his shoulder to ensure the guards are out of earshot. The greatest part of the garrison of Ordek marched north beneath the banner of the Black Serpent to fight in Barkush's war against Gondor, and most of them died there. Defeated stragglers returned from that campaign over the months that followed, and most of them came together in the only place they believed to be safe. That is why the Black Serpent flies still over Jirush. The garrison has been made strong again, and the Ordekai rule over the Kud, if nowhere else. They waylay travelers along the road of riches and exact harsh tolls from them, competing with brigands and highwaymen for the same coin. The soldiers demanded a toll from the man you sought, but he resisted. They slew his companion and dragged him into the fortress above Jirush. I do not know why they kept him alive. I have not seen him emerge from the fortress, so the number of his days may be few, or already spent.
The man you seek was brought alive into the fortress above Jirush?
We cannot know if he lives still, but there is one way to learn of it for certain. Rahazi's eyes sparkle as she continues. It is time for me to call upon the promise you made to me, Maloa. I ask that you help me infiltrate the fortress. I will slay the Ordekai within, and you can search for the man they hold captive. Before we do this, you should inform the injured man back in the caves of Galburu that we may be able to rescue his companion.
Ashtel Gur, stranger.
Let's go talk to Saduk. I will do side quests after this main storyline quest. I'm gonna focus, I think, on storyline first, and then I'll come back through all the towns and do all the side quests. Saduk is no longer here. Where did he go? Kaltek must be behind this. Let's see if Koroda knows anything.
What? Saduk is missing.
I thought his injuries were such that he could not move well or quickly. How could he go anywhere beneath anyone's notice? Go to the northeastern and southwestern entrances to Galbaru and look for any sign of him. He surely cannot have gone far. I'll go have a look-see. Must be to go to the northeast entrance first. Okay. There is no sign of Saduk at the northeastern entrance to Baru. Okay, now go to the southeast entrance, where I just was. There is no sign of Saduk at the southwestern entrance, but a guard beckons to you.
What are you seeking, stranger?
You ask Urugal if he saw the injured Umbari man pass this way out of Galburu, and he shakes his head. No, I have not, and I'm the most vigilant of my brothers. If your injured man came this way, I would have seen him. Not only this, but if he left Galburu, he would not last very long among the rocks and stones of the Kud. Animals hardy enough to survive there would make a quick meal of a man as injured as he, and that is to speak not of otherworldly evils even more frightening than the creatures of the land. Yes, if the beasts do not feast upon him, he may become the prey of Ishimi, the anguished wind that haunts the deserts of Shangana. Ever since the fall of Barkush, the whispering and wailing of Ishimi has driven to madness strong men caught in the barren wastes. I do not mean this in an insulting fashion, but the man you have lost did not appear very strong to me. If he left Galburu, that Umbari man is surely dead. Okay, so nobody has seen him? Yeah, this is looking more and more fishy. Caltech has done something. I can't imagine anything else.
It is a mystery. But the solving of it must wait.
If we are to locate Balakad and fulfill our promise to Rahazi, we will need to tread with care. We have not the time to search for Shaduk. I do not understand where he would have gone. Perhaps he will turn up when we return.
I foresee one potential problem with this adventure of Rahazi's.
Only one? What will we do if we are unable to locate Balakad before she attracts too much notice with her attack upon the Ordokai? Will you ask my sister to come with us as we infiltrate the fortress of jirush? I would feel better if she accompanied us. Sure, Cardan. I'm sure Sigilith wouldn't mind coming along. Telling you though, I do not trust Coltec.
I will come with you. You will need someone who can search the fortress quickly and quietly.
For we may not have long before Wahazi causes the Urdagai to sound the alarm. Sigilith cocks an eyebrow at you, and you tell her that Cúrdan said much the same thing. We are siblings, after all, Maloa. It is nice to hear that some of my way of thinking has become his own. It was not always so. Now, tell the Dumuri warrior we are ready to satisfy the obligation we promised. I saw she waits just to the north.
Are you ready to go? The fortress awaits us.
It will not prevent us from slaying many Urdakai, or from freeing the captive you seek.
Let us go then, and without delay.
Yep, let's do this.
Shh. The fortress sleeps, but it sleeps with an eye open. We must take care not to wake it too soon.
Be very, very quiet. I'll get the noisy horse. Listen closely to the plan. I will make for the buildings opposite the entrance and move from shadow to shadow. Cúrdan and Sigilith will pass through the main gate and search for their quarry on the left side of the fortress, and you will search for him on the right side, Maloa. I will give you some minutes before engaging the enemy, but you will not have very long. In days to come, may the Urdagai speak in hushed tones of our work tonight. Fortune smiles upon us. Alright, so we got the right side. Now we must search separately. Alright, I guess I'm going right. Strange that there's nobody out here. A number of Urdakai soldiers have already been slain. What transpired here? I have ensured we will not be disturbed. I want to talk to you, Maloa. This way. Tatheta. What is Tatheta doing here? I don't trust her. Tatheta watches you carefully. Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on you. I've spent weeks hunting agents of the Airsworn who seek to claim the bounties placed upon the kindred of the coins by the widow Saklafel. Agents such as you, Maloa. You deny that you are in Saklafel's employ? Tatheta eyes you closely. I was prepared to slay you when you strayed beyond the ancient wall, Maloa. But something stayed my hand. It was curiosity. You have had ample time to act upon the widow's orders. If you sought her bounty upon us, have I not espied you from afar in the company of kinsman Bellandor, his back turned to you at length and without fear? And when I decided on the moonlit night mere days ago to put an end to both these questions and your life, was it not the arrival of Koltek and Rothok that stayed my attack? I am not often surprised, Maloa, but on that night your friendship with my allies was a statement to me. No servant of Saklafel could deceive such as they for long. Why do you ally with the kindred? Are we not enemies? You briefly describe your shared fear that Azagath and Nakasi are using a map they took from Magda Corbo to search for a buried evil of Sauron's somewhere east of Umbar. Tatheta nods slowly. You are more free with your answers than I expected. But you have satisfied my curiosity. You have earned an answer of your own. Ask me a single question, and I will answer it. Only one question, Miloa. Which one is it gonna be? Why did you kill Galatani? How did you become a skin changer? Where is Balakad? Does Azagath serve Mordor? What does Nakasi want? I think the past doesn't matter. So how did you become a skin changer? It's just not worth it. Whereas Balakad, if she knew where he was, wouldn't he already be dead? Or maybe it's easier to kill him anyways. So, let's not do that. Does Azagath serve Mordor? So what if he serves Mordor? We kind of already know he does. What does Nakasi want? I think is a great question. Why did you kill Galatani? Yeah, that's motive. Let's do what does Nakasi want. Tathra listens to your question, deciding whether to answer it. Before the death of Tumuldo Fiercewater, she wanted Umbar to be free. I think that is no longer enough for her. Now she listens only to Azagath's promise of a mighty weapon to destroy Gondor. He named it the Song of Waves and Wind, but whatever it might be, it is not yet ready. He can delay her impatience for only so long, I think. If he cannot produce this mighty weapon, Nakasi's loyalty may be tested. I would not wager on the victor of that contest, Miloa. Distant shouting disturbs the fortress. Rahazi's task is accomplished. The sands have run from the hourglass, Miloa, and our conversation is ended. I am pleased I did not slay you. Your answers were most informative. Goodbye. Leave the fortress by the main gate before you are discovered by the Ordekai. You escape from the fortress and look for your companions.
I overheard something within the fortress that may help us locate Balakad, but...
Sigilis frowns at you and studies your face closely. He is alive, Miloa, but I think you should return to Galburu and tell the others that he was slain by his Ordekai captors. When you deliver these tidings, keep a close eye on Koltek and Rothok in particular. My brother told me about Saduk's disappearance, and something in the manner of it fills me with suspicion. I distrust those two. Was not Koltek among the last to see Saduk alive? Perhaps the two of them will betray their thoughts if they believe Balakad is dead. A test. Think that's fair.
Nico, it is good to see you.
Nico! Return to the northwest entrance. Okay. I'm so turned around. Okay. No, this is the northeast one. Koltek greets you as you approach. Well, he prompts you.
What is this I hear? The son of Balakor the Scourge was slain by his order high captors? Pity!
It seems the heirs of Casimir have at last succumbed to the fate that pursued them, and none will mourn their passing. I find it fitting that Balakad was ended at last by the folk with whom he thought to ally. So ends one foe of the kindred of the coins, if not the worst of them. I would raise a mug and toast if this place had anything worth drinking, but even that cannot dampen my spirits.
If Balakhat is dead, we have no reason to delay further in Hut Zagin.
Most of the map Azagath saw fit to take from the Magda Corbo consisted of lands further to the east. Whatever Azagath and Nakasi seek to find must lay somewhere east of here, deeper into Shagana. What is it? I agree that most of the company should continue onward in pursuit of Azagath and Nakasi, but I would ask a boon of you, Koltek. The Temamir shrugs in non-committal fashion, and Sigilith continues. Ever since Miloa returned from the grove of Arwath with word of the Kinta people, I have desired to learn more about the elves that remain apart from my own people. I understand there is an oasis here in Kudzagin where some of the folk remain, and I would like to meet with them. When the company departs, I ask that Miloa stay behind with me, and together she and I will find the Kintai of the oasis.
That sounds like a waste of time to me, but your business is your own.
If an elf wishes to go in search of other elves, who is Koltek to quash that fanciful errand? The company will travel more swiftly without the two of you. You should bid farewell to the rest of the company, Miloa. When you have satisfied the elf woman's curiosity about the elves dwelling in Kudzagin, you can look for the rest of us in the city of Kur Anzar, in Imhular, to the east. Perhaps we will have captured Azagath and Nakasi by the time you rejoin us. On this day, all things seem possible. Wave to Corodan. Now, where is Corodan? There he is. Wave. And of course, he's going to want to talk.
Sigileth told me you are staying behind when the rest of us continue eastward.
I hope the two of you find what my sister hopes to find. Corodan holds her gaze for a moment and then smiles. To our next meeting, my friend. Each of us must remain on guard, of course.
Goodbye, then. Be safe in Hud Sakin, and avoid trouble with the Ordekai if you can.
What am I saying? I have known both of you and Sigilith the Elf for long enough to know that the two of you are deadly enough to resolve any trouble which finds you. Rejoin us as soon as you are able, my friend.
Farewell to you. Stay not too long with the elves of the oasis,
For we may have need of you and Sigilith, the elf, when we catch up to Azagath and Nakasi. But Shagana is vast land, and the two of them might hide within any number of secret hiding places. It may take us much searching to find them.
I want to thank you for honoring your promise to me.
I will not say my mother wished to test your loyalty and that of your companion, but neither will I deny it. But you have proven a friend to me and an enemy of Ordak, and that means you are a friend to Ambaruli. Take care in the Kud, friend Maloa. The Kentai are rarely seen, and it is said they abhor visitors. As an elf, you should be safe, though I understand you are of a different sort than they. But keep my words in mind. I will see you when you rejoin the company. Your farewells are made? Then let us make for the road southeast of jirush. I understand that will bring us nearer to the oasis of Shonith, where dwell a band of the Kintai. Alright. Let's go to jirush now. Actually. So that we can go do a couple of side quests.
Nihu! It is good to see you.
I changed my mind. Let's carry on with the book quest. There's Sigilith.
Stop. This is as far as we need go.
The oasis of Shonith is not our destination.
When we infiltrated the fortress, I overheard the guards discussing the fate of their former captive, Balakard.
This is the information we withheld from the rest of the company, Maloa. Balahad still lives. He was freed from the prison of the Ordekai by a mysterious stranger wielding dark sorcery. The stranger ripped the very life from the guards, leaving a clear path for Balakad to flee. You know this power, for it is the same sorcery Azagaf used upon the members of Bellandor's crew beneath the Magda Corbo. He must have learned that Balakad was taken by the Ordekai and came to rescue him for some purpose of his own. The guards, I overheard, had no desire to pursue their fleeing captive. They feared for their lives. They said he escaped to the tombs of Nergumbar, northwest of jirush, and believed he would die there. The tombs have an evil reputation. We did not remain behind to go to Shonith, Maloa. We go to Nergumbar to search for the last remaining heir of Castamir. He would not have chosen the most grand of the tombs, but may have hidden himself in one of the less important burial chambers. Search for such an entrance there, and defeat the wights that stalk the Nergambar, and we may locate the missing heir of Castamere. All the way back? I had a sneaky suspicion. Back to town we go. And let's do the jirush quests next. Ooh, there's a quartermaster over here. Ah!
Today is a good day.
Vendors. And my standing is finally high enough that I can get some guides. Yes, I want the guide to Iridir. And the guide to Jirush. And one to Urmak. And Marush. I wonder if it's now skill bound. Yeah. Okay, travel skills. Scroll all the way down to travel skills. Here we go. Alright, which ones here do I no longer need? Noblegate? No. Bernozel? No, nothing left to do there. Cardolan? No. Carndoon? No. No. No, to Dol Amroth. Nope. Rivendell is useful. I need to go to Minas Tirith or Lumloch. Anakurfu is useful. Estelatla could be useful. Alright, so we gotta go. We have Iridir and Jirush and Urmak and Marush. Let's take care of some tasks. Yay, reputation increased. Acquaintance of the king visit Kilduk at Iridir. Okay. Alright, we've reached the max task for the day. Clean this out. I'm gonna pop on over to Iridir. Now that I've got my guide to go there, swift travel. And I need to speak to who? Kilduk. Here we go.
This valley belongs to the Shagani, and no one else.
Oh, this is new. Let's see. New quarter
Is there
mile.
something you need?
Okay, got all the guides ready. Ooh, pitched bird call. Let's see. I thought that was an emote. What is this? Pitched bird call. It's a skill. Okay. Oh, it's an actual bird. Let's see. What does this do? That's cool. I saw there's another one as well. Scorpion surprise. How have I never seen this? Ooh, I got a scorpion following me. Surprise! That's funny. Okay. What else did I have?
What say you, traveler?
Housing. Bunch of housing stuff. Tome of the Wild. Okay. Rep is not high enough yet for the rest of the stuff. I'll have to go check that out later. Alright. Next, we are going to go back to Jirush. I will be taking a quick bio. I will be right back. And I am back. We are finally in Jirush. So let's carry on. Now. There is this guy over here, Siganik.
Today is a good day.
An audience not given, okay? As you reveal the coin to the man, he holds up a hand. The first lesson you must learn is discretion. There is an appearance of freedom here, but ever watchful are the eyes of the Ordokai on the rise from the northwest. We struggle for the future of our land and people. Our leaders are few, hidden, for their safety and their families. The few who remain here are vigilant in their watch and defense. You bear a gift we sent north to our cousins in Amberul. If they sent you here, then you shall be tested. Prove your value and integrity, and we will welcome your assistance. Do not, and suffer the fate of our enemies.
It is a new day.
To prove your sincerity and ability, I have a simple task. The elders overseeing the continued functions of the outpost do so for reasons selfish or selfless. One among them allies with our cause. The other will bear no ill, but their metal is not strong enough to withstand an Ordokai whip, and our trust cannot be misplaced. Meet with the elders. They will each provide a gift of water, as is customary. One will gift you the water differently than the others. We shall test your perception when you return. Fair? Speak with the wealthy merchant Iqbal at his home in Jirush. Iqbal regards you with disdain. Still, a servant brings you water, as is custom. The man near Iqbal clears his throat and beckons you. Please do not bother Lord Iqbal. Speak with me.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
My lord Iqbal offers you water and welcome. You come to our outpost from afar, and we offer you fair warning. Jirush is a difficult place to live. My lord's desire is to return Jirush to the glory of our ancestors. A trading post, grander than the caravanseries, you will undoubtedly see throughout the land. He works with the other elders here to see that we can outlast the occupation from the south. The cost is of no matter to him. Should you decide to remain in our homeland, perhaps we can find use of your services. You will hence be handsomely paid for your efforts. You're known to the merchant Iqbal. Speak with the elder zealot Zidamil.
Niku, it is good to see you.
Elder Zidamil opens his eyes as you approach. A servant approaches with a gift of water. Have you come to hear the tale of our returning king? Do you hear his voice in the wind too? The wheels of prophecy turn. Soon he shall return and lay low the enemy who so long forced our obedience and subjugated our wills. The faithful adherents who ally the spirits of their ancestors shall know this glory and light. Have you ventured to our lands to know his grace, foreigner? If you be an enemy, know that we shall root you out and lay you low when our king arises. But if your intentions are noble, perhaps you can assist the infirmed with settling the debts of their souls. Speak with... This looks like a dead end.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Nungar regards you with a smile. He motions to a nearby table with flagons of water. Drink your fill, stranger. You're welcome here, and if your weapon does not draw the blood of our people, I am Nungar. I see to the upkeep of the outpost, and as you can tell, I need assistance. Our enemies assail us from the north and the west. They leave us open to desert crawlers and creatures, when they reduce our defenses and steal our supplies. But we persist, and perhaps with some help from those from afar, we may thrive.
Hastelgur, stranger.
Malgat looks at you as you approach and nods to a servant. The servant brings you an offering of water. Another foreigner passing through our land. Do you mean harm, or are your intentions genuine? He pauses. Time will tell your tale, I think. I am Malgat. I keep our food stores as best I can, and outfit the caravans that pass through with what materials the desert offers. Or I used to be before times left the telling of my tale to others. If your attention here is genuine, you are welcome. Return to Siganik.
It is a new day.
I welcome your return, Miloa. You have met the elders, and now I think I am prepared to test you.
Hastelgur, stranger.
The test is simple. Alas, it is not something we should discuss in the open. When you are prepared, return to me so we may find a place more conducive to discussions such as ours. Do your best to recall the discussion on how you were greeted by each of the elders. Follow me, and please, sheath your weapons. You will not need them. Oh boy. I don't like tests.
It is a new day.
As I said before, one of the elders allies with our cause, and the other three are not our enemy. I will ask you only a few questions, and your honest answer will prove your value to us. He pauses. I will begin. Iqbal, the merchant who employs the translator, is allied with our rebellion. How am I supposed to know? It wasn't clear at all in the discussion we had. It was the guy that couldn't talk because the person asked me to come over. Continue quest. I guess. I'm gonna say the boulder was the guy.
It is a new day.
Zidamil, the man whose fervor for a prophecy, is he allied with our rebellion? I'm gonna say no.
Nico, it is good to see you.
Nangar, the keeper of the walls, is he allied with our cause? Yes, because he's trying to protect the city. I'm gonna say yes.
It is a new day.
Malgat, the elder hunter who stalks the larder and turns a profit from the desert fauna, is he allied with our rebellion? I'm gonna say no. We should. I have no idea if I got this right or wrong.
Nico, it is good to see you.
I believe you provided enough insight that we may trust you further. Know there will be eyes ever on you as you venture through Kot Sagin. Okay.
Nico, it is good to see you.
I didn't really feel comfortable that I passed that, but if you say so. You have proven your ability to perceive one of our members. I am pleased by this. Okay, so I stood pass. Now, however, I must ask you to assist our outpost in a manner which appeases the different elders and ingratiates you to each. Return to Nangar and ask him what you can do to aid the outpost of jirush.
What say you, traveler?
It is good to have another set of hands in these trying times. He offers a genuine smile. Do not worry. I shall not set you to tasks that directly confront our enemy. Not yet. I think assisting the other elders to prove your value and intention will suffice. Iqbal is as stubborn as a sated camel. He will not speak with you. You will work through his intermediary, Galameh. Malgad is a forthright man with honorable intent. His needs are varied. Though they seem selfish, they are not. Zidamul is an odd sort. He hears voices, as do his followers. Humor them. It should mean no harm to anyone to do so. Return to me when they are satisfied.
Ashtel Gur, stranger.
Nangar is a good man. His refusal to understand the signs disconcerts me, but that is of little matter. He sends you to aid my growing flock, and so I thank him, and I thank you. The faithful understand the meaning of the Ishimi as it wails across the land. I interpret Ishimi's wails and guide the flock to their absolution. We faithful will usher our age of glory back into Good Sagin. Speak with the infirm among my flock. Actions like those will earn you my respect.
Leave me be, stranger.
Quest upon quest upon quest, I see. Nested quests here. Zidamil sent you? Then my hope returns. Years ago, my husband crossed an Ordekai warlord and lost his hand as punishment. Zidamil says, the terrors seeking me at night will end, and my absolution will come when I restore what my husband lost. A hand, you see, made anew from the grim walkers, risen in the west at Nurgambar. Collect the hand and finger bones of the walking dead at Nurgambar, that I may stitch my husband a new hand.
Is there something you need?
Who are you? You tell the man and explain that Zidamil sent you. Zidamil found someone to help me with penance? Blessed are his words. Listen well, Miloa. I am Andur, the last of my bloodline. My brothers and sisters and all their children are dead at the hands of the Ordekai. Zidamil said my family would live on if I gift a patch of the desert the blood of its sons and daughters mixed with mine. The desert sand sifters to the southeast are the true daughters and sons of the desert. Collect dreams of their blood, that I may extend my lineage.
Life is always a struggle in Shagana.
Are you the persons that Imil said would come? I pray you are. My eyes are useless. Urdakai flames destroyed my family, my home, and my sight. Zidimil says, if I give a gift of the enemy's eyes to the desert, the Ashimi will speak kindly of me to the king. When the king returns, so will my sight. The enemy sees through his eyes in the sky, the eyes of the Kraban, the carrion eaters who scour the lands to the south and all around us. Fetch me 20 pairs of their eyes, that I may please the king. Alright, let's go do these 3 quests. Let's go after a worthy offering first. A worthy offering dead at Nurgambar. Where is Nurgambar? Is over there. Okay, we gotta go that way anyways for Sigalith, so. Rafuz, I know you're there. I will get to you later. Must be an enemy town. See, there's a very small area right up there where we gotta get to. Plenty of jackals here. You discovered Sugabad. Ooh, plenty of scholar items around here. Sneak attack from the back. Okay, we gotta keep pressing further inward. Looks like a dead end. This looks like the only way forward. Okay, so no. That wasn't the right way. Trying to figure out how we get in there. Maybe from this northwest side. Okay, here's the path. It was on the northwest side. There's Sigilith. We may as well carry on, right? Hey, Sigilith.
We should search within Nirgumbar for Balakard.
Within. Okay, he could not have chosen the most grand of tombs, but may have hidden himself in one of the less important burial chambers. Okay. Guess we're going this way. Yay, finally found what I needed. Alright. Let's first finish the side quest, just in case it decides to port me out. I have to say, this building is very Roman-esque with the columns and stuff. Alright, I completed that quest. But since I'm here anyways, let's do 11.6 next. Go find Balakad. This door may give you and Sigilith access to the tomb annex of Nigrambar. Oh, it's got that scorpion on it. It's like the dream we had. Using that has no effect. Alright, back to Sigilith.
We have searched for him outside, but if he thought to hide from the Ordokai, he may have gone inside one of the tombs.
We should use the entrance you located to the southeast and search within that less grand tomb of Nigrambar for Balakad. We must be prepared to face Azagath or Nakasi when we venture within. They may think to defend him if they need him for their purpose. Sigilith, remind me why we're doing this by ourselves again. Could we not have asked the rest of the group to come help? The interior of the tomb is dark and quiet. I have a bad feeling about this. This is not gonna go the way Sigileth wants it to go. You have found a small campsite deep in the tomb, apparently abandoned. Discarded satchel. You retrieve some Umbari coins and a crust of stale bread from the satchel.
This satchel belonged to Balakot.
Or the water bearer's Saduk. Few of the Shingani would carry Umbari coins so far from the city, but either of them might have. This satchel is from Umbar Barabel. Sigileth shakes her head. He remained hidden in this chamber for some time, but now he is gone. And if Azagath or Nakasi stayed with him, they left when he did. I can read no sign of them here, or where they may have gone when they departed. Each of them remains a step ahead of us, but I think we have narrowed the distance. We are closing in upon them, Maloa, and they may not be aware we secret hunters draw near.
The trail has gone cold, for now.
If our quarry sought to avoid further encounter with the Urdakai, they may have ventured far to the south of Jirush, which might bring them within view of the Kintai. We should seek out the elves said to live beside the desert sands. No, my desire to meet with the elves of the oasis was not just a pretense, and it was not only in service of our deception. I do wish to speak with the Kintai, and even if they have not seen our prey, should Koltek ask questions of our stay in Kudzagin, it will be good to have answers. Let us continue on to Shonith before we rejoin the company at Kur Anzar. Vivid primary essence box. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think those are all going into my essence carriers. Oh. Oh, that's if I complete it. Silly me. Alright, so that's now all the way down to the south. We will do those after we finish the quests in this area. So we're gonna put that one just on the back burner for now. Let's go back to Jirush. I'll just map there. Next up, we've got an offering of blood. That's gonna be this way. I'm gonna make me wide a bit. We are looking for sand sifters. That's a sand prowler. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Crocodile Slayer of Kutsukin. Okay, nope. Here's his hand sifter. Looks like a type of worm. I believe I'm supposed to get Graban as well, right? Yeah. Okay. So it was stuck in the wall. I just need one more sand sifter. I'm not gonna choose a close one. Okay, those are all done. Back to jirush. Nope, nope. Oh, I wanted to turn these in first. Alright, here's your eyes.
Leave me be, stranger.
Here's your finger bones.
I do not know how much more we can endure.
And here's your blood.
This valley belongs to the Shagani,
We're
and
done.
no one else.
Hi,
Today
Zinamel.
is a good day.
I heard the cries of joy from the faithful. I hear Ashimi's joyous laughter. Soon all will see as we do. The prophecy of this return is nigh. We shall again know our greatest leader. Like he, we shall rise from the ashes and be a gem of the world once more. Alright. Now, let's go help one of the other leaders.
Ashtal Gur, stranger.
Angar, is good to see you to me. While I look towards the future, I overlook the pressing needs of our community. We are few. Many are infirm or older than I am. The Ordekai were cruel masters who left nothing for our people. Their presence in the north strikes fear into many hearts. You look as though you have often faced and overcome fear. I ask that you help too in jirush. The first is Ashkab. They help to shelter the masses. The second is Nasami. They see to find feeding all they can, help them, and return them to me. Ashkab.
This valley belongs to the Shagani, and no one else.
Malgut is too kind. Though his time in the wild is over, he finds ways to assist us with our needs. He also maintains our morale, which is more difficult by the day. As he said, I outfit the outpost with hides, chitin, and frills. Whether we use them directly or trade them to the caravans as they move along the roads, these are the primary goods we have to offer. Recent efforts by the Ordekai and the fort overlooking jirush and their encampment in the southeast gave pause to our hunters. Our supplies dwindled to nearly nothing, and we risk losing what little shade we have. If you are willing, hunt the jackals and scorpions in the northern, western, and central areas of Kudzagin for their hides and chitin, respectively. Then turn west to hunt the lizards for their frills. Nasami.
Is there something you need?
Malgut sent you? I shall be brief. The Ordekai soldiers are the nearest enemy, but the brigands living in the shadow of Nigrambar do worse damage to our people. They steal rations and what little wealth we have. They leave us hungry and destitute. While the elders do what they can, they are too few and consumed by the tenuous truce with the Ordekai to be bothered with these knaves. You can help with this. In a recent raid, the brigands stole a coffer and 6 ration packs I made for the weakest among us. Recover those items and revisit the pain they unleashed on us tenfold. Alright, let's look at the map. We are Okay, jackals were very high here in count, and the scorpions were over there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to run out west, get the jackals, get these guys down here, the bandits, and then get the scorpions and then map back. Sounds like a solid plan. I can only find my way out of here again. Here we go. Alright, that takes care of all the jackal stuff. Let's go take care of those bandits. Brigands. I wonder if these scorpions will count. Yep, they do. Found a ration pack. 2 ration packs. Ooh, there's a treasure coffer here. Okay, we got all the rations. And all the bodies. I'm just after some artifacts right now. Okay, let's hightail it out of here. We're gonna go find scorpions next. Well, yeah, I guess we'll do scorpions first. Really? You want to pick a fight? Good boy. Okay, we got the scorpions done. Now I gotta ride down there to go find the lizards. Ah! This hun has so much riding. Everything is so far apart. dune lizards. These fellows are ugly. Riddled. See if I can unstuck him. There we go. Unfortunately, I've got the map, so it's the map. Time to go to Jirush. Here you go, Ashkap.
Is there something you need?
Nope, just returning all your stuff.
What say you, traveler?
Today is a good day.
Ashkab and Nisami seem pleased with your efforts. For this, I thank you, and I wish to become a little selfish with your time. Maybe you will consider doing something for me directly?
It is a new day.
Folks, this is where I'm going to end today's adventure. I'll probably be back tomorrow, so